What I'm about to do is use this ultrasound probe to take a look at this heifer's reproductive tract. She is not pregnant, so it will give us a chance to look at the uterine horns and the ovaries. We'll try to get a picture of an ovary and see if we can locate a follicle on it for you. And as Bruce said, when you get onto a fluid-filled structure, you'll see a dark image on the screen. And it takes just a little bit to get everything oriented, and in your hand, you're doing two things at once. You're trying to hold the probe and you're trying to find the structure, and it takes just a little bit of manipulation to get those kinds of things done. But I'm getting pretty close to an ovary here. If I can just get it captured and brought in under the probe. Now I do have an ovary in my hand. I'm just trying to orient the probe so that we can take a good look at it.
What we're seeing where this marker is the entire ovarian structure.
So what points of the marker?
Right here, this cross here is outlining the entire ovary. There are probably numerous very small follicles in here. If you really look closely, you can see some very small, darker areas that would probably represent, there's one right there, young, developing follicles. I would not consider those to be large follicles that are actually going through any kind of follicular development or follicular waves or something like that. If we were to see a large, very large dark area here, I would consider that to be a follicle representative of a heifer having an active estrus cycle. So what we've got here is a corpus luteum right here in this area, which is a little bit lighter area of gray compared to the rest of the ovarian tissue. And right next to it is a follicle that will probably develop to a point and then regress. Obviously, in the presence of a CL, that follicle will probably not develop anymore. But I would consider this cow to probably, just based on ovarian structures, be a reproductive tract score of a 5, indicating that she's got active structures on her ovaries, she's having heat cycles, and things like that. On up here, then, is the rest of the ovary. You can see a little bit of differentiation in the degree of gray or white on that whole ovary. So I'm going to trace the whole ovary here with this cursor all around like that. That's the entire ovary. There's probably another small follicle just starting to develop up in this area.